Today is April 14th, and I am hiking out of Boots Off, heading north to Damascus, Virginia, my next state, and my next stop. I'll be there in about 4 days, I think. It's about 40 miles, so probably 5 days, to be honest. But I've got a goodly amount of food in my pack. Should be fine for that. I've got everything I need, otherwise. This next section is gonna kind of really smooth. Once you go up a big mountain. First off thing today, that's my thing. I am going a little later than I would prefer, but I did some laundry, so my clothes are all clean. I was getting ready to packing up, and I sniffed my shorts and long johns, and they smelled like, well, piss, to be fair. So this is a lake. I wish I could go swimming, but it's a little chilly for that. And the wind is blowing pretty fierce, so I'm not even going to pull out my drone. You can see you can't really see the wind, unfortunately. But trust me when I say the wind's blowing. So the trail goes around the edge of the lake here for about, 3 or 4 miles. And then goes up and over some mountains. So for the next couple miles anyway, I'm going to be walking alongside this lake. Vandervent shelter is in 9 miles. Don't think I'll be doing that today. I could do 9 in a day, but it's already 11 o'clock, so I don't think I'll make it that far today. But we'll see how far I go. Almost to the north end of Watuga Lake. It's a beautiful day. It's probably in the mid-70s or so. Kind of wish I could just stop and go for a swim, but it's been in the 30s and 40s lately, so I know the water's just too damn cold to go swimming in. But I really would like to go for a swim. I love swimming. I love swimming. What more can you say? Check out this beautiful place to camp. Unfortunately, it's way too early for me to stop for the day. But man, this is nice. I'll have to remember this for future reference. Nice flat spot with a little fire ring right next to the lake and the dam. So pretty. But I still got miles to do today. I've only come like 2.5. So it's not far enough for me. I'm smelling like a dog though. Some pretty flowers there. I made it to the dam. Just about. AT follows this paved road for a little bit, across the dam, and then up around the curve, maybe half a mile or so. Road walks are, well, always easier for me than the trail itself. But paved roads are less fun because they beat the heck out of your shoes, your feet. But I am on the trail, so in a minute I'll be over there, crossing the dam in the sun, which isn't great, but look at that. Big ass dam we're walking across. Looks like a couple pretty areas down there to camp in, but I'm not walking way down there just to camp. I was gonna camp over here on this side next to the lake, jumping and go for a quick dip, but it's too cold. I know it is. As much as I want to go for a swim, it's really, really going to be too cold for that. So I'm just kidding. Good morning. It's April 15th, and I woke up to a little rain. The weather report, I just checked my other phone. The weather report says it should stop within the hour, so as soon as it stops, I'll pack up and get going. Wow, the rain is still coming down, and it's pretty heavy. But it's only 7:30, so according to the weather report, it should be done by about 9, and then I'll be getting up to hike. Well, it's 8:30. The rain has stopped. I am packing up, get ready to go. It is a little windy, but that's okay. It'll help blow the rain off of the tent. And I will get up and start hiking. Good morning. It is the 15th. It is 9:10, 10 minutes after 9, and I am hiking. Coming the barn on trail. I slept in that field right under next to that big tree right there last night. Probably shouldn't be. There was no signs of snow camping. The wind was pretty rough on my tent last night, but other than that, after I set up my tent, I realized I should probably have come set up next to the barn, because the barn would have shielded me from some of the wind. But I didn't feel like moving, so I was pretty tired yesterday. But I did some good miles. I'll do some more good miles today. About 3 miles from a shelter. I'll stop when I get there and make breakfast. So somebody made a lovely little chair on the side of the trail, which is nice. It's directly under a windfall, so that's not ideal. Actually, it's not. Huh. So the tree completely missed the bench. I thought it was going to be crushed if it fell, but looks like if it falls, it'll be okay. I'm not going to stop. I'm almost to the shelter. Got like 1.25 miles or something to the shelter. So I'll stop there, take my pack off, have breakfast. I got some oatmeal. It's about 11 o'clock, and I'm just about to the 10:58. So basically 11 o'clock, and I'm almost to the Double Spring shelter. It's right there, through the woods. I figured I'd show you the walk in. Sorry, not pulling out the drone. It's in the pack, and I don't feel like taking off the pack this close to the shelter. So I'll get there. I'll put my pack down. I'll go find the water source. I'll filter a couple liters of water, make some breakfast, and maybe some lunch before keeping on hiking. I also might put on my long johns because it's a little chilly out here today. But I don't know. I would require taking off my boots and unpacking my pack and finding them and then putting on my pants and my shorts, and I don't know. It's just a whole lot of effort for a little bit of payoff. Alright, so shelter. Not a lot of tent spots around the shelter. Well, maybe a few. Not that I'm staying, I just always look for that kind of thing. It's good to know for future reference kind of situation. Where is the trail? Trail goes that way. Good to know. Right now. Ooh, somebody left their boots here. That seems, no, those are Crocs. Never mind. Still, that's why I don't have gray colored Crocs. My Crocs are pink or purple, whatever color they are. But they're not easy to forget. Oh, hey, they got a nice clean graffiti board. That's funny. I don't have a pen. Good morning. It is April 16th, 9 a.m. I'm just getting hiking. I just started. I'm leaving the shelter that I arrived at noon yesterday. It was just so windy and cold yesterday that rather than hike out after I had breakfast, I curled up in my sleeping bag and went to sleep. My ankle on my right foot has been bothering me. I use that as an excuse, but the reality is it was fucking cold and the wind was howling. I just wanted to sleep, so I did. So today I gotta do 6 or 7 miles, and then tomorrow will be a easy hike into Damascus, hopefully. we'll see how it goes. It's 10 minutes after 10 on April 16th. I've been walking for about an hour. When I first started out, there was no way. Now it's half hour or so. I've been hiking into gale force winds. Temperatures today is supposed to get up into the mid-60s, but so far it's just bitter cold. And this wind is not fun. But I'm gonna keep going. Obviously, there's no place right now to stop you if I wanted to, and I don't really want to. So I'm gonna keep hiking. There's a road in a couple miles. And far out says it's an easy hitch into a restaurant. I might go down and get something warm to eat. I don't know. I'll think about it when I get there, right? To be honest, I've been thinking about a cheeseburger for the last 2 miles. So I might do that. We'll see what the weather's like and if there's any traffic when I hit the road. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Hello again. It is about 10:45 and I'm about 0.8 from this road, and I've just been thinking about cheeseburger and fries for miles, so I think I'm gonna try to, unless there's like virtually no traffic, I'm gonna try to hitch into this little restaurant and get some fries and a burger, and then maybe some more fries and some chicken strips or something. Try to get my phone and my battery pack a little and get back on trail by like 1:30. Do the other 4 miles to the shelter. So that looks like the plan for today. I'll let you know what happens. So I'm getting close to the gap. It's called Low Gap on Far Out. Starting to hear traffic signs. Last time I checked Far Out, it was about 4/10 of a mile, but that was a ways back, so probably within 2/10 of a mile now. I expect to almost expect to come around this curve and be able to see it through the trees. Oh, yep, absolutely right. There's a van or a car, a couple cars, parking area. I have to use a tree before I leave the woods. It's actually probably a good idea to do that while I'm still up here. So I'm going to turn the phone off. Well, I Googled the restaurant once I got down here to the Gap, and it turns out it's closed on Wednesdays. Guess what? It's Wednesday. So no point in trying to hitch down there until it turns some water. And I guess I'll keep hiking. Sad days. Oh well. It is what it is. These things happen. So the trail is, again, steep on both sides with a narrow trail running along a ridge. I would totally put up my drone, but the wind is pretty rough today. I just wish it would stop blowing. Not just because it's can't put up my drone, but also because it's incredibly rough to hike through. Oh, just came across what looks like a sled trail. That's weird. It even looks like they cut off some of the branches to let people hike, but there's nothing in Far Out for this location for about a side trail. Huh, weird. Oh well. I'm about, I don't know, back at that road, Low Gap. I was at 15 miles to Damascus, so I've probably gone about a mile. Got 14 to go. Won't make it today, which is a shame because I'm really looking forward to a nice burger, but unfortunately this store off of Low Gap was closed on Wednesdays, which of course is what today is. Oh well. Oh, I'm gonna put my phone down and keep hiking. It's 2:15. I'm about 5-6 miles into my day. I'm at a spring. I'm gonna stop and make lunch before I keep hiking. It's about 2.5 miles to a shelter, which is my goal for the day. figured I'd... Well, the rocket was interesting. I'd rather just show you what's up in the area. So, fly it up a little bit. Wind is still pretty high. It's only about 10 feet up right now. But all the trees in this area have come down. Wind's still pretty high, so I'm going to bring it back down. I've got some ramen, and I'm going to be putting that on the burner in a minute and to heat it up. Just got to find my lighter. There it is. A couple days ago my lighter stopped working, but now it's working again, so that's good. I like this lighter. I didn't want to have to get a new one. This was, a long time ago, a fire tower. Clearly, there's not much left. Which is a shame, because I would love to get a view, even though it's a little chilly. But we're also at the one of the oldest shelters on the Appalachian Trail. And the shelter that probably nobody camps at anymore. This is too damn small for any modern humans. Although I guess you can tent out in front of it if you want. There's no water at this shelter, and I'm gonna push on to the next one, which is a mile and a half after this one. But you could, if you want, tent out. The shelter itself is so small that you have to be below 5 foot to even lay on the platform, or else your feet are going to drape off the end. This is a shelter that it is very conceivable that Grandma Gatewood may have stayed in, although she never mentioned this in the, well, it's not mentioned in the book Grandma Gatewood's Walk, but it's very conceivable that she might have stayed at this shelter. It was built in the 30s, I think, 1935, far out it says, but we know how accurate that can be. By that I mean not at all. Whew. Came very close to getting hit by a blowdown. Fortunately, the blowdown fell the wrong way. Blowdown, oh no, it looks like there was another blowdown behind it. So, yeah, it came very close to getting destroyed. Fortunately, it survived. I'm out of the wind. At least for a minute. The wind has been pretty much non-stop all day, except for where I stopped for my lunch in that little grassy valley. Other than that, it's been just non-stop blowing all day. I'm currently hiking without my sweatshirt on, although I'm tempted to put it back on because of the wind. I'll put a link to this shelter in the picture-in-picture like I did. But yeah, this is very much not a real shelter. It's not really maintained, although I guess the maintainers did come out and clear away some of the deadfalls. But you'll see how small it is once we get around this blowdown here. I mean, the fact is, the blowdown hides most of the shelter. That tells you something. And that's not even a big blowdown. Yeah, this shelter is tiny. No, doesn't look like it's gonna last much longer either. But it's got this little tiny platform inside of it. It's not really big enough for any, I mean, I guess one person can lay, maybe two people, if they're lovers, can lay lengthwise, but that's about it. Unfortunately, idiots are doing graffiti in here. That is not okay. What the hell? People have no respect. Really, really don't. Anyway, I'm gonna keep hiking.